Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. This is Marilyn Gail. Today I am going to cook what's called Weeknight chicken quesadillas, and it's with shredded cheese and pico de gallo. Here is my flour tortillas, here's my shredded cheese, here's my onion, and here is the taco seasoning, sour cream. We have two, my jalapeno, my lime, and my tomatoes. So first I am going to rinse off really good and dry my produce. Okay, let's see. They say you're supposed to heat your oven to 400. It is 105 where I am. I have my air conditioner on. I am not trying to light my oven, so I'm going to cook it in a skillet, and you can switch back and forth, but I have to do something a little different for that, but that's what I'm going to do. Not light my oven. So I'm going to core and dice my tomatoes. I'm going to half my lime. I'm going to juice half, and then I'm going to cut the other, in slices, in quarters. I'm going to, oh, where's my chicken? Yes, it's a chicken quesadilla. So I am going to pat my chicken dry and season it all over with the seasoning blend that came with it. So that's it. I'll be back and I'll show you the progress. Okay guys, I have dried off the chicken and put the seasoning on the chicken, and I kind of took my hands to incorporate it, make sure all the pieces of chicken had the seasoning. Then what I did is I cut up my onions. This is for the pico de gallo, and my tomatoes, and here's my jalapeno. I sliced up my lime. I juiced half and I sliced it. So next I am going to prepare my chicken for the quesadillas. Okay guys, here's the chicken. I'm going to cook the chicken. I put a teaspoon of olive oil. And let me just mention, this is a home chef meal, but you see everything that I'm using. You can make your own quesadillas. And the seasoning, you can use taco seasoning. And it came with the package, the seasoning. And what I'm going to do is put a pinch of pepper. Going to let this cook. You want to make sure that you cook chicken all the way through, for those who need to be reminded. You're going to cook this 5 to 7 minutes. Make sure when you're handling poultry that you wash your hands thoroughly. When you cut up the jalapeno and take the seeds out, you want to make sure you wash the cutting board off really well, and also your hands, because you touch your nose, your mouth, your eyes, it could really burn. So we're going to let that cook some more and turn it down just a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, the chicken is done. I'm going to, you could either, I want to use this pan again. Well, no, I'm going to use another pan because I can put more tortillas on it. So, no, well, excuse me guys, I was trying to figure out the best way. I'm going to take the chicken out, and I'm going to put it aside. I'm going to take a larger type skillet, well actually like a griddle type skillet, but only flat serve, you know, not the little grooves. And I'm going to put this aside. In fact, I'm going to just put it in the microwave. Okay guys, what I did with the jalapeno, I minced it up. And now I'm going to assemble my quesadilla. I got my pan heated up. Okay, like I said, I'm going to assemble my quesadilla. Let me do one at a time. I'm going to do 3. I'm not going to do the 6 because I'm going to have 3 today, and I want to make mine fresh tomorrow because it's enough for me to have 2 meals. Okay guys, I kind of tore my chicken up a little bit, so it'll be more bite size. Now I'm going to, it comes with the cheese, I'm going to put some cheese, and I'll just show you how you assemble this. And I'm going to make 2 more. So I'm going to put the cheese on. And then I'm going to put a pinch of onion. Do it to taste, guys. And I'm going to put like a half a teaspoon or to taste the jalapeno. And then what I'm going to do is top it with another tortilla. Now, if we're going to use the oven, I will put them all on a cooking sheet. I will cover it with foil. Then I will put another cooking sheet over that and put like a heavy skillet so it won't curl up in the oven. But I'm going to use the stove. I'm going to use the stove top today. Okay, so guys, what I did is I put a teaspoon of olive oil, and I'm going to put the quesadillas. I'm going to move that over a little bit so I can put 2. So you have to do it in shifts. If you have a smaller pan, you just have to do it one at a time. But I'm going to do 2 and then 1. And move it over because I don't want them really touching. And we're going to let that cook until it's brown. Flip it, and then we're going to do the other side. Okay, now guys, while the quesadillas are cooking, browning also, just make sure that you put them in the skillet, and you're not going to touch them. You don't want them kind of melting together and have to, not that it'd be a tragedy, but just, make sure that you space them out good. I'm making the Pico de Gallo, and I put the tomatoes in. I'm going to put 3 tablespoons of the onions. I'll eyeball it. 1, 2, 3, okay. 2 teaspoons of the lime. 1, 2. See how precise I measured that? And then what we're going to do is put the rest of the minced jalapenos. Well, not the rest of it, because I didn't make the other 3. So we're just gonna put some jalapenos in there, because we're gonna save it for the others. Then what we're going to do is put a pinch of pepper. And you know how my pinches are. Okay. Hello. And then we're just gonna incorporate it all together and set it aside. Let me check on the quesadilla. Okay, here's the, I flipped them over. And you what? Oh, excuse me guys. That's a little browner than I would like them. I was busy making my pico de gallo. Don't do that, guys. But you know what? It's all good because I'm gonna eat it. I don't waste not a thing. Because you're only supposed to let them cook no longer than a couple of minutes on each side. But I think I overdid that one. That's okay. If you put them in the oven, they're gonna cook like 20 minutes. I'll correct that. Let me double check. Yeah, if you put them in the oven, about 18 to 20 minutes. And I'm gonna make sure that the other side is. So I think that's good. So let me take it and plate everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut it down the middle, the quesadilla, or you can cut it into 4s. I'm just going to cut it down the middle. Look at that, guys. Oops. I'm going to top it with the pico de gallo. See, I cooked that a little, but that's okay, guys. Quesadilla is supposed to be a little crunchy, aren't they? So I'm going to top it with the tomato, with the pico de gallo. Okay, guys, I put the pico de gallo all over. And the last thing I'm going to do is just put some sour cream. I'm going to put the sour cream a little bit on the top, but mostly on the side. But let me just do that. I'll put, oh God, that was like a zit. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit on the side, just a little bit on each one, not a whole lot. I got more on my hand. Lick it off. Lick it off. But we're gonna save the other packet for tomorrow. If I get hungry, then I will make the other one. I just did 2, but I think that's gonna be okay for me. So thank you guys for joining me with my, it's called Weeknight Chicken Quesadilla with Pico de Gallo. And it's a cheese that starts with a Q. And I just buy the cheese. I don't worry about the pronunciation. Lately I've been doing that, but that's okay. So let me taste it. Okay, let me taste. Let me do a thumbnail first. Okay, I did my thumbnail. And let me taste this part right here. Look at that. See how it tastes. That's good, guys. That is so good. This is a home chef meal. You can do it yourself if you want to try home chef. My email will be in my description area. Give me your email forward it, refer it to Home Chef. That's good. And you'll get $35 off. So, thank you for joining me. Have a good evening. One more thing. Subscribe if you haven't already. And hit that notification bell. And I'll see you next time with another delicious dish. Have a good evening.